Hi, this is the project and I would like you to help me out. This is an Arduino Mega and I have all these temperature sensor over here. Right now there are 9, but we can use up to 20 if I wish to. So the code right now does this. Have an analog pin array A0, A1, A2 up to, let's say, A10. I don't know. And then I have something called temperature, and it's a bidimensional array which counts about 6 measurement per pin and 8 pin. So let's say A0 have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 readings. For the A0, for the A1 we have the same amount of readings, and obviously if I have 8 sensor, I start in 0 and end up in 7, and each one of them have 6 readings. Yes, so this bidimensional array is filled by an analog read. So what I do right now is I want to the first sensor A0, read this one, and then change to the next sensor, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then this one, and this one, and this one, and so on, right? So I take one sample of this sensor, and then I change to the next. They take this measurement, and then jump to the next one. So I do not take all measurement in a row, because I want to have some time between this and this and this, and in the end I average this and average this and so on, right? So this number is converted into a Celsius temperature using an equation. The equation is in the code, so you don't need as much as work I have already done. What I need you to do is to create a library with a constructor. Let's say we have a NTC focus, NTC, let's say T0, and in the constructor specify A0 as the analog pin, the amount of readings, let's say it takes 6 readings, and I don't know, it can be, this one be the simplest, and if I need a more specified constructor, can I have analog, number of readings, time between readings, and also I don't know, this is gonna be 2 types of constructor for NTC T0 for say at least. So in my code I just call I don't know, I will call the library NTC read, and then I will start a constructor, right? Like NTC, it will be my constructor, T0, and add these parameters. Let's say we have A0, 6 readings, and 500 millisecond delay between one and the next reading. So this is the code. This will be the constructor, what you should be, right? And in my code I just will call temperature equal NTC T0. So when I call this, you will be doing something like this code, but in the background. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubt, please hit me with a message or a text or a video, something. Thank you very much. Hi again. The theme about the constructor is this is the regular constructor, right? Sensor 1, NTC, E0, which is the analog pin, and the 100 milliseconds between reading. This constructor, it will use the regular and all these factors we already have in the programming, right? This is a series resistor value, and these coefficients A, B, C are get by a curve on the device. So if, for example, I suddenly change of supplier of the sensor, it might look the same, right? But it might not be the same, especially on the curve characteristic here, because this is logarithmic and we need to adjust according to the each sensor we got. So the next constructor has to be something like this. Have to be name, NTC, about the library, and then the constructor. So A0 it is the same, it is a analog pin. Next we have milliseconds between readings, for say in this case 100 milliseconds, and in the third place we have resistor, serial resistor value, which is here, and in this case at not be declared. When it's not declared, it will be used this one, right? So if for any reason we need to move this, we need to be able to change in here. So I can put in here 10 kilo ohms, 12 kilo ohms, 11.5 kilo ohms, whenever I need. And the next factor is this factor, logarithmic factor from the curve from each sensor. So these are changing according to the sensor. So in near future I need a different sensor, this factor will be changed, right? So I will need to have an entry mode in here to can declare them into the program, right? So in this case, this is gonna be the custom constructor or the enlarged constructor, and we need this space, the analog, milliseconds, serial resistor, factor. These are the form of this factor, which will be in here, of course. So if for any reason I have 10 sensors from this and one sensor with a 12 kilo ohm resistor, I can write it down in here and add the custom factors, and everything is gonna be fine, because the equation in here, let me see if I found it. Yes, here, very fast, very easy. Here is the equation for calculate the temperature, the actual temperature. So this is the average, which you will be calculating in the background, and this is the equation I'm showing here.